The challenge is to find roots of a quadratic equation. This is a common program. So let us understand what does it mean by roots and what does it mean by quadratic equation. See, any equation containing a single variable x of this form is called as quadratic. So what is quadratic here? Highest power is 2, degree 2 is called as quadratic equation. And it is called as equation because it is equal to 0. So a quadratic equation will have three terms, one with x power 2 and one with x power 1 and third one is with x power 0. Anything power 0 is 1, so we don't write x power 0. A is a coefficient of square term and b is a coefficient of x power 1 term and c is a constant or coefficient of x power 0 term, or else you can call it as constant. We get this form of quadratic expression by multiplying two terms of this type, x plus some value and x plus some value. So this is root 1, I am calling it as root 1, and this is root 2. So if you write something here like 2, 3 or anything and you multiply them, then you get some quadratic equation. We want to find out these values. So these are called as roots. So roots of quadratic equation. So if this equation is given, then we have to find out the values of R1 and R2. So to find out this R1 and R2, what are the values we should know? We should know A, B and C. These three coefficients if we know, then we can find out R1 and R2 using this formula. So these are the formulas for finding roots of any quadratic equation. The formula looks the same, only the difference here is this is plus and this is minus. So plus and minus. Let us see the formula. Minus b plus square root of b square means b into b minus 4 into a into c by 2a. Denominator is containing 2 and a together, product of 2 and a. And this is also 2a, only the difference is instead of plus we have minus, everything is same. If this b square minus 4ac, this value, if it is positive, then we get some roots. If it is negative, then we get imaginary root, or we say we cannot get the answer for this one. We get imaginary result. So this should not be negative. If it is 0, then both will be same, minus b by 2a and minus b by 2a. So this is called as discriminant of a root of quadratic equation. It is called as discriminant. Now let us come to the program. We have to write a program which will find out the roots of quadratic equation. If A, B, C are given, so what are the inputs for our program? A, B and C. So we need three variables A, B, C to take these values. So from keyboard we will read what are the values of A, B, C, coefficient of x square and x and constant. So we need three variables. We will declare variables of integer type, or you can take float, whatever you want. So let us take integer type ABC. Then we have to find out roots. So these roots are getting the result of a square root. You know very well that math.sqrt method, which we have used in the previous challenge, this method returns double. So this R1 and R2 should be double. So we have to take double type of root 1 and root 2. Now let us see what our program should do. I will explain it and you are supposed to write on the program. Declare these variables and using scanner read three coefficients A, B, C. Read all of them. Okay, so you know how to read scanner.nextInt and you have to call for each integer value. Read three values. Okay, then after that use this formula to find out root 1 and this formula for root 2. So you have to write on this formula properly. That is the main challenge here. So you have to take the help of math.sqrt for calculating this discriminant, and after calculating discriminant use square root on that discriminant. Then find out root 1 and root 2 and display root 1 and root 2. And one important thing is you cannot give the values of A, B, C as you like. You cannot give anything. You have to make sure that b square minus 4ac should not be negative. You should not give the values which are giving this as a result as negative. So if you are trying it giving improper values, then you may get the result as nan, that is not a number. Not a number. If you give a as 1, b as 1, c as 1, definitely the result is nan, because this b square minus 4ac will be negative. If you give this as 1 and this as minus 4 and this as 4, you get the result roots as plus 2 and plus 2. If you give it as 1, 5 and 6, then this gives the root like minus 2 and minus 3. This means that if you multiply x minus 2 and x minus 3, then plus 1, plus 2 and plus 3, if you multiply this, then you get this quadratic equation. So what you get, x plus 5x plus 6, this is what you get. So this is the meaning. So what is x plus 2? X is minus 2 and here x is minus 3. So that's why we get the values as minus 2 and minus 3. So that's it. I have explained you what you are supposed to do in the program. You try the program by yourself. Pause the video here and try the program by yourself. Okay. If you are unable to do, you can continue watching the video and I will be showing you the program. I have a skeleton of Java program. I'm not typing the whole thing once again. And the class name is expression, which I have used in previous challenge. I need a scanner, so already I have an object of a scanner connected to keyboard. Now let us write the rest of the code. I need variables integer a, b and c. Then I need double type of variable, that is r1 and r2, root 1 and root 2. Then I should give a message and ask for values of a, b, c. Now I should scan the values, take them from keyboard, sc.next int, this will take an integer. Then I should read b and c also. I am reading all three values from the keyboard. Now I have to calculate root, find out root. Root 1 assign minus b plus math.sqrt of b square can be written b into b. There is no operator for finding square. So you have to multiply b 2 times. So b into b minus 4 into a into c. This should be in sqrt. Then this entire thing should be divided by 2a. So I must enclose everything by inside the bracket, then by 2 into a. See, writing 2 into a will be wrong. So it must be enclosed in the brackets only. Then second root assign. Same thing I have to do, so I will copy it and paste it here. Then I should display roots. Roots are r1, then give some space. So for space, use concatenation and give a space. I get 2 spaces. Then next is r2. Oh, one more thing. I did not make a change here, that this should be minus, right? Minus b, minus of square root. Now I will save this program. I will compile and execute it. So java c expression.java compiled. Now Java, let us execute it. I have to enter the values a, b, c. So as I told you, we cannot enter any values that we like. We have to make sure that the discriminant is positive. It should never be negative. I will show you. If I give 1, 1, 1, all a, b, c are 1, 1. I got the result as nan, not a number. So I should give the proper values. So I will run once again. I will give proper values 1, minus 4 and 4. So I got result as 2, 2. So first root is 2, second root is also 2. So it means these are the coefficients of x minus 2 whole square. I will run once again and show you 1, 5 and 6. So I got minus 2 and minus 3. So this is the coefficient of x plus 2 and x plus 3. That's why we got the result as minus 2 and minus 3. So that's all. I have shown you the execution. So hope you have done it by yourself. If not, this would have helped you. Still, if you are facing any problem, you can ask in question answer section below this lecture. Paste your complete code there. I will help you out.